Hi everyone, Brett Endies, the Dog Savant, dogtrainingla.com. So I'm going to talk today a little bit about how human conditions can parallel the situation dogs with the potential for problem behaviors will go through. More specifically, people more towards the ADD, PTSD, autism spectrum, areas where there's a very strong sensory component to your existence in life. And why do I say your? Because I'm one of them, okay? And that's why I do what I do, for two reasons. Number one, I can greatly relate to what these dogs go through, how you're in a more feeling-based way of going through life. And when I say feeling, I don't mean emotions or things that make us sad or happy or angry. I'm talking about feeling, where thoughts and external stimuli can directly equate to your internal nervous system changing its pattern or rate of processing that creates feelings inside of you that are discontenting, uncomfortable, and for animals, their demise, at least at those moments where it happens and they portal to that place. So again, I relate, and I also, because of the nature, as you can see, I'm just very ADD. I was diagnosed with mild autism about 6 years ago. My daughter's on the autism spectrum, so I get it. I understand how sometimes you're even seeing life without a filter and you're taking everything in like a viaduct versus a sipping straw if you were thinking of information as water. And it's a lot easier to take one piece at a time, which is what most people are equipped to do with a normal functioning brain. There goes my finger quotes again, versus somebody who's a little more ADD-ish, and that kind of, even anxiety, of course. I forgot to mention that earlier. Even I had a client yesterday he's watched these videos and he met me for the first time. And he's like, how do you do the driving? And it's like, you're paying attention and you're driving through LA traffic, so so much going on all the time, you see in the background, and it's like, well, I can run multiple streams of input when I'm in the right mode, which is good in some areas. It helps me be very effective at my job. Being hyper aware is what a dog is seeing, and they can sense it, and I can be one step ahead of them and have good timing and whatnot, see subtleties in their behavior, as you see me kind of going on like this. But in my everyday life, it becomes a little bit of a disability. It's very hard to function in public places when I don't have a dog around me or I'm not working. When I'm working, I'm fine. Everyone's like, well, I didn't even know you had anything going on. And it's simply because that's my gift. That's what I'm supposed to do. Everything other than that is my challenges. And I relate to, again, what dogs go through with the sensory processing component, and even the techniques that I've applied, meditative sensory integration in the moment versus ahead of myself, mental rubber band type of thinking, where you see the finish line before the race begins. And that's why dogs have issues. Some have more potential, not breed, but individual personalities of dogs have more potential to be in this state where they're always thinking ahead, or they're wondering what the next pending event is going to be. Even the nature of pulling, as a dog projects themselves so ahead, they feel this rubber band, this slingshot effect, where their body is being propelled like the cartoon dog who smells the pie in the window. And all these means to training that are physical, the gentle leaders, the harnesses, corrective means, are trying to physically deal with the issue, but not rewiring them or getting sensory integration at these times where they are over projecting or over anticipating. And again, when I'm in a state of high anxiety, external stimuli becomes difficult. So dogs can be in this heightened sense of alert around the house, and then something new happens and they just, it's like popping a balloon, or the cup has just enough to tolerate everyday life, and then that's the drop that spills it over. And that's the sensory input that so many trainers are missing the boat on. They're not dealing with the root cause, so they're manipulating a dog, or they're not dealing with the issues and conveniently avoiding it, or being too physical, or being too corrective, which again, I'm all for all types of ways of training dogs, but I find that when I see a retrain case, it's coming from certain places that isn't quite what I'm addressing. And when you do, all I know is all these clients have reported to me great results, and we're dealing with some toughies. So I hope that makes sense. I just wanted to talk about, again, how sensory processing, how certain things that are based in sensory processing problems in humans are a parallel to what dogs who have these issues go through, but even on a more primal level, which is why they get more extreme in their reactions. But maybe not, because people act pretty irrational and extreme themselves. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'm Brett Endies, the Dog Savant, dogtrainingla.com, and have a good day and love your dog. Bye.